Hello, guys. How are you all doing? So good to see you again. My name is Nidhi Thawal. As you all know, I'm from Designhill and I'm your host for today. I hope everyone is doing well and taking care of themselves and those who are around you. We are in tough times again, but we hope we come out of it very soon. But till then, please keep at it. Nevertheless, today we are here for a very special reason, and you know it all. Yes, this is Designhill Art Battle Finale 2021, and we can't keep calm. Can you? So let me start with telling you guys a bit about how this idea of art battle came about. So as you all know that Design Hill has always been instrumental in interacting with its community, through the mediums of artistic competitions and contests. And it is a part of their engagement activities where artists not only get to discover the best version of their craft, but are also motivated with amazing gifts and giveaways. We thought about Art Battle in late December 2020 and have been constantly planning to give our best to make it a success. As a result, all of you have participated in it, and we have gotten more than 150 entries with a total Instagram post of more than 200. Isn't that great? And we promise you that we will continue and keep coming up with similar challenges to satiate your artistic buds in future as well. So moving ahead, let me tell you that today's event is brought to you by Design Hill, world's leading creative marketplace that caters to the creative needs of businesses and individuals alike, who can source high quality designs from professional designers and buy unique products created by independent artists. Through its print-on-demand marketplace called Print Shop by Design Hill, you can also buy 50 plus unique products with thousands of artworks created by a world-class community of independent artists. Also, we would like to give a huge shout out to our gifting partner, SkillShare. SkillShare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. SkillShare offers thousands of classes taught by industry icons and experts in areas like film, animation, photography, writing, design, marketing, and more. So moving ahead, let me introduce our jury for Designhill Art Battle Finale. You know them all. You have been tagging them in your Instagram posts when you posted your entry for the battle. Let me start with Agustina Aguirre. Agustina is a graphic designer and lettering artist. She experiments with pens, papers, and colors. She feels it's therapeutic and soothes the soul. Everyone has a creative side, and she helps artists find it. Agustina loves sharing everything she knows through her courses and her Instagram account, and she loves to be an inspiration for others. Agustina, though we can't see you right now owing to your, okay, yes, we can see you. Can you please say hi to the audiences and share your experience of how did you enjoy the experience of being a jury member of Art Battle Finale, Art Battle, Design Hill Art Battle? Okay, I think the screen is still frozen. Agustina, can you hear us? All right, not an issue, not an issue. Maybe you can join us back again. And all right, you can hear. So, all right, then can you please tell us your experience? Never mind, never mind. We can't hear you, Augustina, for the time being. So I will have to quickly move with introducing the next jury member, who is Catalina Brenz. Catalina has a degree in graphic design from the University of Costa Rica and master's degree in advanced typography at ENA Art and Design Center. After much work and research, EIT Intero was born, a space that works to teach calligraphy and lettering to all who want to learn. Catalina, how was your experience?
Hello, everyone. I am so happy to be here today. I started with my project in 2015 and I started teaching in 2016. And ever since, I have taught over 4,000 students the art of lettering and calligraphy. It is my life's passion. And as you mentioned before with Agustina, I do think that anyone can explore their creative side and learn how to do lettering and calligraphy. Through my social media, I share everything that I know, all the projects that I'm commissioned, and different techniques through my free online classes and through my private lessons that you can sign up from all over the world, since now they are online. And I've been thrilled to be part of the art battle, sharing my work. I was a bit nervous at first when you first contacted me and you said, "Oh, you have to pick 5 of your best pieces," and I didn't know how that was gonna turn out, and I was so impressed of the results of everyone who participated and how much effort and dedication and the results were amazing. It was really hard to pick the winners, but I'm thrilled what's coming up today in this art finale. So thank you so much for the invite, and thank you for everyone who's joining us from all over the world. Here in Costa Rica, it's very early. It's 8 in the morning, and so I appreciate for all that. I know it's late. End of your day. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to have you, and we appreciate your time and effort through last 1 month, going through each and every entry and encouraging people by commenting on their posts. It is really amazing of you, Catalina. So next we have, last but not the least, we have Jinky Belgar. Jinky is a calligraphy artist and an engineer based in the Philippines. Life is an art, and the creative possibilities is what inspires her the most. Creating floral designs or calligraphy such as Bible verses and positive thought is what she is passionate about. Helping her clients express their unique stories into art is what motivates her. Amazing. Jinky, can you please share your experience? Unmute yourself and share your experience of being the jury member of Art Battle.
Hi guys. I hope everyone is doing well right now in your location. Here in the Philippines, it's already 10 o'clock in the evening. So I saw your chat and I'm so amazed really by this art battle because it's really hard for me actually to pick the winners as well because you really did make the exact copy of my artwork. So it was really hard for me. But then there will always be winners, and good luck to all the participants. Thank you so much, Designhill, for once again inviting me for this special event. And to be one of the jury member is such a privilege for me. So thank you so much again. Let's enjoy the night.
Thank you so much. It's equally a privilege for us as well. Circling back to Augustina. Augustina, if you can unmute yourself and say hi to the audiences and share your experience as well.
Do you hear me now?
Yes, absolutely. We can hear you. Thank you so much.
This is so stressy. I'm trying to join other networks, but it's not working. We'll see. Okay, at least you can hear me. Yes, I think it's really fun to have this kind of art battles, this kind of proposals for people. I love it. I love that people get enthusiastic and they try to participate. They give their best. People have been really active in this art battle, and for me it's been very thrilling to see how people participated. I was very impressed with the pieces everyone posted, so I'm happy to be a part of it. So I'm very thankful to Designhill.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a part of Designhill Art Battle. So now moving ahead, here is a quick update and a chance to win. Guys, to all the attendees, you can take screenshot of this event, post it on your Instagram, use hashtag Designhill Events, and tag DesignhillDH, and all our jury members whose Instagram handles will be in the chat box very soon. One lucky winner will have a chance to win a print shop gift card worth $50. Also, do tell us in the chat box how was your experience participating in the Design Hill Art Battle. We did it for the first time and personally loved it with so many entries at our disposal. I'm sure it was also tough for our jury to decide on a winner as well. So please tell us in the chat box, and we would love, well, suggestions and feedbacks. So very quickly now, let's see what Print Shop by Design Hill is all about. All right, we are back again. So, guys, let me tell you a bit about the flow of the event today. I mean, we will start with, since we have such experts with us, in their respective fields. Let's hear a bit about, how their experience and how their experience as an artist has been, in what was their journey, and how they battled all the obstacles and made it big in their respective fields. And then after a quick chit chat, we will jump onto the winner announcement thing in the latter half of the event. So let me start with, quickly asking this, to the jury members. How did you come about in this profession, and how did it turn out for you? I mean, in your respective fields, like lettering, banner designing, floral designing, how Jinky does. How was your experience, and what were the obstacles that you actually came across in your journey? We will start with you, Catalina.
Well, it has been a long journey for me since here in Costa Rica. When I started with lettering, not everyone knew what it was about. I did my master's in Spain, and lettering art was a big trend. And when I returned to Costa Rica, nobody knew what I did. So I started my project as a blog in order to inform people what it was about, what it was, what I did, and how you could apply it in different things. So I would say that what took me to where I am is that I never restricted myself on sharing my knowledge and my passion, and that I was very transparent on my process and of the things that I learned and how I was practicing and becoming more professional in each specific area throughout the years that I've been doing this. And I think that as a teacher, which is my main profession, the more I teach, the more I learn from my students. And that has been such a rich experience for me. And I've been very grateful through this process this past year with opportunities such as participating in the online classes with Designhill, and having the opportunity to meet people from all over the world, knowing that now the learning community is so big and so strong, and that you can actually say that you're a lettering artist and people know what that's about. And that 7 years ago when I started, I couldn't have that luxury. Like, I would have to say, well, yeah, I'm a graphic designer and sometimes I do this, but people didn't really know what it was about. And now I think it's so good that we've come so far, at least here in Costa Rica. Now I have so many colleagues that do lettering, and so many people that, regardless their professional background, and even though maybe they don't have a creative professional studies or anything, but still they are adventurous, and they want to say, hey, I want to learn something new today, and they just take the leap. And that is so exciting. So being part of people's creative growth, it's very rewarding for me. And And I mean, I know that if I wasn't on the jury side, I don't know if I would have been brave enough to participate just like all the contestants did. So kudos for everyone who, just put themselves out there. And that is the first step, to put your work out there, and just, wait for people to see what you do. And if you put your heart on your work, I think that makes all the difference. And that's what I try to do with my work. So that would be like, uh, the best, I don't know, like what I've learned throughout all these years. And through this last year, being working from home, and being able to reach to so many people through my work. And that art and lettering has made, an impact and a difference in people having to stay home, and trying to, put their minds to something other than the pandemic. And I'm very grateful to be part of that.
Right, right. Thank you so much for sharing all of this with us, Catalina. Really, really heartwarming to know how, how humbling a person you are. So amazing. So, I would now like to ask Jinky about her journey, and, just share a few tips maybe with our attendees, and tell them, how they should not give up as an artist, because, you know, especially people who have just started as an lettering artist, maybe pattern designer, maybe. So please share your experience, Jinky.
Um, Hi guys again. So I started my creative journey. Well, it was on the year of 2016. I started on the lettering. So I just studied Floral on the first month of 2020. So it was really hard, but before, during my childhood, it was already my passion. It was my hobby. So with that, it grows, and I let it develop. So now, um, I turn my passion into business. So I already turn my arts into commissions. I do frames, I do artworks, I do murals. But along along all of that journey is, of course, there are struggles, there are difficulties, there were a lot of setbacks that happened to me. So as I've said, it was my passion when I was still a child. But things happen in life where there comes a point that I want to give up. I'm already on my edge. But you know what? If there's one thing that I can give, um, especially to beginners, is that if you really want something and you put your heart into that, no matter how long you pause onto that, time will really come that you will pursue it. It will come to you naturally. And just like what one of our jury says is that if you really put your heart into it, it really makes a big impact. And another thing is that if your goal is to express, is only to express, because I analyze sometimes, we have this, like, people sometimes get stressed whenever they get low impressions from the community. But the only advice that I could give you is that just go. I mean, just do it. Whether you get a lot of feedbacks, you got low feedbacks, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, as long as you're putting your heart in every art that you do, it's okay. Because time will really come that people will acknowledge your work. And that's really something that's really a big difference. And I do experience that because I really had a lot of setbacks. I had a lot of depressions with art, but eventually art has become my therapy. And it's very fulfilling. At the end of the day, you realize that before I was this and now I'm this. So find the common denominator with that. And that is the purpose. That is the heart That is the passion that you're giving in every art that you do. So that's why every time I had students that they ask me that they what do you call this? They lose the heart. They feel like they're giving up. It's like the community isn't paying attention to their work. I always say that if you really feel tired, pause, but never quit, especially if you really love what you're doing. Do not give up on that and hold on to that. Always, always, and always. If you feel tired, pause. But I will say to you, do not give up because time will really come that the community itself will acknowledge your work. And of course, always put your heart in everything you do.
Wow, so
That's it.
amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean, I can listen to this all day long. I mean, it's such so nice to listen from experts like you. Now, moving on to Augustina, please tell us your experience, and your advice to the budding artists.
Okay, it was really nice what Catalina and Jinky shared. So it's not so much more to add, but what I think is like a bit in concordance with what Catalina said. I think a very good piece of advice is that you should be very generous. You should share everything, share your processes. I think that makes you, grow a lot as well. You help others, but you also grow a lot. And don't keep anything to yourself. If you are in a, like Jinky said, if you are in a down period, or if you are like in a art, you cannot find inspiration, also share that. We are all humans. We all have the same processes a lot of times, and your bad moments can also help others to know that we also have those things. I think what I experience is that people like to see us as humans, and we are all part of the same things. So in the beginning, when I started, I said I was thinking more like I shouldn't share this tip because if I know how to do it, I keep it to myself, and so no one else will be able to do it. For example, no, all those kind of reasoning or things. And in the end, I found out, no, you know what? It's so good if everyone else can learn this and everyone can enjoy the way I'm enjoying this. I will share it, and that gave me a lot more. It gave me back a lot more than if I hadn't shared it in the first place. So I discovered that is you give a lot, but you receive a lot more than you give. That is what I experienced with my Instagram account, with the courses. You get back a lot more. So it's really nice.
All right, thank you so much for sharing your experience and your journey with us, Agustina. And those tips are invaluable. My next question to you all would be, it is also one of the most asked question by the artist that, how do you feel, what do you do when you feel burnt out as an artist? How do you handle, creative blocks? This is a term which is very famous with the artist as well as with the designer or anyone who's in the creative field. And we hear a lot of people, a lot of experts answer this. But what would be your take on that? I mean, I personally feel there is nothing called creative block, because since I'm a writer myself, I personally feel that writing is my go-to. Whenever I'm actually in a block, I resort to writing because that's my escape. So I personally never understood the concept of creative blocks that all the artists keep talking about, but I'm sure there is some truth to it. So Catalina, what would be your take on it, and what would be your advice?
Well, there's this famous quote. I think it's from Picasso, and but I don't know how it goes exactly. But it says something like creativity needs to find you at work, and I think that the best way to fight creative block is to work. And in my case, I use different techniques, and you could notice that on the pieces that I submitted to the art battle, I don't only use one technique. So sometimes it's just, I don't feel like using a brush pen. I don't feel like using a chalkboard. Maybe it's just a pencil, and then you work around it, and you'll find maybe a way to overcome that blockage, just changing the technique. But most important, something that I always tell my students is that you should try to do lettering at least a few minutes every day, because sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's a bad day. Like, oh no, today my letters are crooked, or I'm not so inspired. So if you save up, let's say, oh yeah, no, I'm going to practice next Saturday, and today's only Monday, and a lot can happen throughout your week, and you don't know what's going to happen on Saturday. And when you finally sit down, in case that there wasn't any other interruption, and you're able to sit and work, it's like, oh no, today I don't know what to do, and it was the day that I saved up to practice my art. And so what I say is, it's better to do a few minutes every day than just wait for 3 whole hours at the end of the week. So being constant and being perseverant and being committed to to be what's the word, well, bettering your skills should be an everyday process. But most important, and it was something that, well, going back to what Jinky said, that was really inspiring, is that you always need to remember why you started doing it. In my case, sometimes I went to art school, and I did that at first not because I wanted to make a living out of it, but because it was the only thing that I could see myself doing, and I would be miserable being behind a desk doing something else that wasn't art. And I didn't know what I was, how I was going to make a living out of it. And that has been a struggle for the last, 15 years since I graduated from college. But the thing is that you always need to remember why you started, and what you're getting back from the art that you're doing, whatever it is, being letters, being drawing, being floral design, whatever it is that you do. Remember why you started it, and that it should be a happy process, and you shouldn't feel frustrated because you're not getting results. It's not a competition, and you have to respect your own time and your own skills, and always remember, hey, you are a beginner, or maybe you're intermediate, maybe you're advanced, but always be true to yourself, and don't compare yourself to other artists, because you don't know what they're going through. And just like Agustina said, we all are humans, we all have our bad days, and if we ended up posting something, maybe that wasn't our first attempt. Maybe it was the 3rd, the 5th, the 10th attempt. So don't just say, oh yeah, they make it look so easily. And well, first of all, I do it every day. I make a living out of it. So don't compare yourself to me if that's not your case. Do it because it's fun. Do it because it's nice. Do it because you're inspired. Because you wanted to make something nice, for someone else or for yourself, or to decorate your home, or whichever your motivation is. But always remember why you started, and it should always be something that makes you happy and not stressful.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Agustina, your take on a creative block and how to come out of it?
Yes, a bit like Catalina, I suggest that if you have a creative block, you just keep on going. You just keep on trying. You change the tool. What I do sometimes, I look a lot. I am always looking for inspiration everywhere. It's like, and I save it when I see something I like. I save it. Either if it's if I'm walking in the street, I take a picture and I put it in a special folder, or in the Instagram, I save whatever things I like. If I'm in a bit of a block, I go and I start watching all these things that I've been saving, and it sooner or later it will come back. And in the worst case, you need to keep on practicing, even if you don't find it nice, if you don't like what you're being able to do. You keep on practicing, because it's like Catalina said, it's like this is something you should do every day, at least 5 minutes a day. especially with brush lettering, for example. It's something you need to practice a lot. It's the hand has muscles, so those muscles is like a sport. It's like when you learn to do a new sport, to practice a new sport, you need to practice. This is exactly the same. So it's like you need to be very constant and never think that you are not able to do it. You need to keep on going. That is my advice.
Amazing, amazing, great. Thank you so much. Jinky, your take on this before we move on to the next question.
Okay, so I agree with the both of them that whenever we feel inspired or whenever we encounter this creative block, is that we just keep on going because um creativity is really a long process. It's not a one day instant that you're already good with something. There's always something that we're not good. There's something that we're good at. Sometimes people find this creative block that they find themselves uninspired, maybe because they feel down whenever they see others post. It's I think it's really common, especially for the beginners, that they encounter this creative block, maybe because they felt that their work was not good, and maybe they find other artists which has art better than them. Whenever or personally, even I myself encounter that, I always remind myself that this person, we don't have the same season. We don't like we're different, and there's something that's inside us which is unique, and hold on to that. And that, like I've said, that certain person might also have a lot of setbacks, might also a lot of problems, and all of us, we're just humans. I mean, we're different. So never ever compare yourself to other artists because we're all different. And we also have our uniqueness. So use that as a positive thing. So we all have our uniqueness and that keep on going. Like sometimes even myself, one of the um like it's not actually a creative block, but I'm really staying at work, so I don't have that time to like do some arts. But sometimes maybe 5 minutes or just a minute, just so that I can develop the muscle memory, so that when I have this big time, I can create an art that I like. But if I don't know, people are really different. For me, whenever I have this creative block, I take a rest. I do not push myself if I don't really feel like doing art. Sometimes I feel inspiration by watching movies, by reading books, by going out, and you know what, like take a picture, save it, and then so when the time comes, when the juices come out, I will have these inspirations. Yeah.
Amazing. Like as I said, I can listen to this inspirational talk all day long. Also, my throat is not well today, so it's really good to listen. But anyways, we have to move ahead. And my next question to the jury members would be that this is also one of the questions that our registrants asked a lot. Especially people and artists who have just started. What are some of the resources, tools, or websites do you suggest for honing this skill? And I'm you can answer this in your respective field. I mean, lettering, let's say, and floral design, let's say. So Augustina, can we start with you? What resources would you suggest to the budding artists who have just started out to hone their skills? I mean, maybe some courses you have in mind that you can suggest. Please answer this.
Yes, what I suggest is that, for instance, Instagram is really, really helpful because you can find everything on Instagram. It's always good to take some courses with it's a lot of offer. Bueno, Skillshare, like they are with us here today, but they have a lot of nice courses. It's a lot of places where you can take courses. Also, you have a lot of material in YouTube. You should, for me, it's only to do a bit of everything. You should watch a bit on Instagram. You should watch videos on YouTube. You should, if you feel you like, for example, watercolor, okay, let's go to Skillshare and find a course in that, for example, and then the rest you can do it on YouTube. It's a lot of offer out there, so it's only to look a bit.
Great, great. Thank you so much. So, Catalina, please, over to you. Please answer this question for us.
Okay, well, first, like Agustina said, pick maybe one tool, one technique, and start by that. In case that, for example, you haven't done anything, don't try to be good at everything at first, because I think you should find your own tool that suits you better, and that will make that start easier for you, so that you don't get frustrated. um, it's specifically for lettering. What I suggest is that you don't stick to those practice sheets that are 1000 letter A's, B's, C's, and just do that, because that's not doing lettering. You should go ahead and practice different types of typographies, and explore different construction of the letters, so that maybe it's not just script lettering that's good for you. And in case it's script lettering, don't stick to the individual letters, but try to write words, and then aim to write phrases. Because that's like something that happens to beginners, that they will limit themselves to only practice letters. Also, don't be scared to use your tools, because sometimes like beginners, they go ahead to the store and they buy themselves a lot of tools, and they say, well, yeah, but I don't know how to use them, and then I'm gonna break them. Don't care about that. If you break it, then you'll just get a new one, and it's exciting, and it's an excuse to go to the store again. So just run out of ink on your markers, and use all the paper that you have, and recycle paper on both sides, and just keep on practicing. That would be my main advice. And of course, watching resources online, it's super helpful. But definitely, and in my case, I continuously keep on signing to classes, to keep myself updated and learn new skills. But having a live teacher makes a difference than just watching a pre-recorded class. So in case that you have the opportunity to have a live teacher, even though it's online, but that you can answer your questions on right away, would be more helpful, and you'll have better results than if you just do it on your own.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Jinky.
Um, for me, it's also the same. There are a lot of resources that can be found online. For me, I'm a self-taught artist. I learn floral design. In terms of floral designs, I just learned through YouTube and to other online resources, and I find inspirations, different artists. When I was still a beginner, I follow all artists that I can find on Instagram and on YouTube, and then just keep practicing. And then what else? Maybe in terms of floral design, stick with one medium first. You can use other artists' work as reference, but on the long run, it's also important that you develop your own style using the tools you want. And then after that, maybe when you master that, you can switch to other, because it's all, I think it's one of the common issue with beginners getting uninspired, because they find themselves not happy with the style they're doing. Maybe because they keep on shifting when they don't want that style anymore. So I suggest that be consistent on one style first, and then when you master that, or when you're happy with your art, you can now shift to another. But in terms of resources, there are a lot of resources online. If you do not have like the budget to buy books, there are a lot online. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Skillshare. You just need to register. And just like what they said, you can also find online teachers. So just like me, I'm offering lessons to my students. So you can find one, so that you can also be reminded to keep on practice, because you have a teacher with you. But nevertheless, if you do not have one, go with online resources and find inspirations. That's one of my advice.
All right. And speaking of resources, you all know that Skillshare is our gifting partner. To all the participants and to all the attendees, even they have opened it for everyone. That there is 1 month free Skillshare trial that they have opened for everyone. You can go check that out, and my colleague Harshita will be sharing the link of the same in the in the chat box. Please go check out that resource. It should be helpful for you. So all right, so let's take a quick mid roll before we finally announce the winners in our next segment. We will be right back, after this quick mid roll.
Clarematics is a full-service video agency based around video production. We created a brand that fit our identity at the time, but as we've evolved as a company, we found that that original brand didn't quite fit our aspirations anymore. Finding a partner to rebrand your entire company takes a lot of time and effort. Finding Designhill was an incredible lifeline. Designhill offers a money-back guarantee. If we don't like any of the designs, we get all of our money back. The stuff that we ended up with were well beyond what we had been seeing on other creative services platforms. After creating a simple design brief by answering some questions created by Designhill, we posted, and within a few days, we had over 250 entries. Designhill's platform made it easy to communicate with all the potential designers. Eventually, we picked a winner. In addition to a logo, our designer also created a letterhead, business cards, and banners for all of our social media platforms. With Designhill's help, we now have a brand that meets our aspirations. We're ready for the future and everything that it's here to bring.
All right. So, guys, we are starting a winner announcement segment, and we would also like to tell you what are the winners getting today. One winner from each category will win a cash prize of $150, as we have promised. You must have also seen in our social media promotions. Not only this, you will also win an annual premium subscription for Skillshare by Skillshare, our gifting partner. All the participants and attendees, like I already said, in this event will get a free 1 month trial of Skillshare. To know more, my colleague will be sharing that link with you in the chat box. This is how we are going to do the winner announcement. We will start with Agustina's design and share the top 5 designs in each category, which will be shared on the screen by me. And the jury can tell us how they liked the designs, and eventually we will move in the order of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and for the first number would be the winner, obviously. So let me quickly share my screen, and just give me a quick 1 second. Is my screen visible to everyone? Please let me know in the chat box. All right, great. So starting with banner lettering, which was Agustina's category, the fifth runner-up in this category is Celeste Marzetti. Congratulations, Celeste. Catalina has chosen your design on the fifth position. Catalina, would you like to say something about this design? And what did you like in this particular design?
This is my category, Agustina.
Absolutely right. So this is the person on the fifth position, the fifth runner-up. We would like to know what you liked about this design.
No, I liked it because I could see that it was handmade and that it was very in the first time I saw it. It even seemed my letter. So the whole point was to copy the piece. So I found it really similar to the one I had made. That's why I chose it.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. And quickly moving on to the fourth runner-up. It is by Maddie Drawings. Congratulations, Maddie Drawings. We couldn't actually find your exact name. So this is by Maddie Drawings. Congratulations, you are in fourth position. Augustina.
Yes, in this one I was impressed. I was trying to zoom on it and to see if she had done it actually with these color pencils of the picture. I couldn't actually find out if it was made by pencils, but I loved it. I think it was really nice and very similar to the one I posted. So that's why I chose it.
All right, thank you so much. And now we have the third runner-up, and it is again Celeste Marzetti.
Bueno, this one was the thing is this piece I made it in my iPad, the original. So then I was really impressed that she was able to do it with handmade with markers. So that I think was really good.
All right. And now we will move on to the second runner-up, which is by Sofia Riccardi.
Yes, I think this one was really nice. It was very similar to mine as well, but I think it had her personal touch. The picture, I like the picture, the way she put those markers on the top of the picture, the book, everything. I like the whole setting.
All right, and it's actually time for banner lettering category winner announcement, the eventual winner announcement, and I'm going to switch on to the next image, which will be the winners. And it is Swacha Siddiqui. Congratulations, Swacha. You have won in the category of banner lettering, and Agustina has chosen your design to be the winning design. So congratulations, and I would request my colleague Harshita to call Swacha on stage as we had promised. Can you please call her on stage, Harshita, so she can join the panel?
Is she connected?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Amazing. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Amazing to have you participated in the art battle, and we liked your design a lot, and Agustina will tell you more about your design, and congratulations once again, Agustina.
Yeah.
Yes, hi Swacha. I was impressed. Congratulations. I even asked you when I saw your post, I even asked you on Instagram if it was handmade, because I was so impressed. Because
yeah.
I did this on my iPad, and it has a lot of layers and it has a lot of effects. And then suddenly when I saw that you had done it handmade, I was really impressed. I thought, how did he do it? Because it's exactly the same. It looks so alike, and it's done with only by, which tools did you use?
It was really fun. It was really exciting doing those stuff, and I tried a lot of time, and then again and again, and at last I think I perfected it, and it looked really similar. And I really used the watercolors and the poster colors really to make it pop out actually.
No, it's incredible. It's really really amazing. I looked on the art and I couldn't believe it was handmade. So that's why I chose. I didn't doubt it. It was very easy to choose the winner.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Great. Thank you so much, Swacha, for joining us on the stage. And it's time for us to move on to the next categories. And uh, yes, thank you so much, Swacha. You understood. Thank you so much. All right, moving on to Catalina's design. Give me a second. I'll quickly move on to my next category, which is by Catalina. All right, Catalina. So these are this is the fifth position. This is the fifth runner-up of your category, which was calligraphy, and this has been won by Ori. So what do you have to say about this design?
I really like this design because maybe this was one of the hardest designs I made, and I found it that it was very similar to mine, the colors, and I was wondering actually if he had actually used the watercolors, because mine I did it with markers, but since in the photograph there were the watercolors, then that really caught my attention, and all the flourishes, they were very very precise to my design. That's why I liked it.
All right, quickly moving on to the fourth runner-up, which is by LA. That was the name on the Instagram handle. So we actually do not know the real name, but this is the design on the fourth position, and this is by someone called LA on their Instagram handle. Catalina.
This one I liked it because it was very clean. The one that I submitted, it was done digitally, and this contestant made it by hand, and you can tell by the tiny strokes in the word better, but still like you had to actually zoom in to see if it was by hand or not, and it was very very precise. That's why I really liked it.
Thank you so much. So quickly moving on to the third runner-up, who is Mubashir Rahman. Catalina.
Well, this one definitely caught my attention, especially for the setup of the photograph. This participant submitted several designs and made a huge effort on the styling of the photographs, and that I really really liked. It was really easy for me to judge this one because in all the of his submissions, he included my design in his version, so you could actually compare it and you see how precise it is. So I really really liked it.
All right, then comes the second position, which is by Adriana Delgado.
Okay, so this one I liked because, well, you can't tell in this image, but she submitted 3 images of the process on how she made the first sketch with pencil. Then she transferred it to the black paper with a white pencil, and then finally colored. I really like how the proportion of the design within the paper. It's very clean. It's very neat, and I really, really, really think that she accomplished the exercise. So I really like this one. It was hard for me to pick the winner since all these last designs, they were all so good.
All right, and I'm so excited now to announce the winner of calligraphy category, and I'm quickly switching the design here. It is by Lynette Aparicio. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the name correct. If not, please come on stage and tell us your name first, how to pronounce it, and please share your experience of participating in Design and Art Battle. Harshita, over to you. Can you please invite him or her on stage? All right, Harshita, is this person has joined us today for the finale? All right. So she will be inviting her. Okay, Harshita, my teammate has already invited you on stage, Lynette. Can you please join on stage? You must have accepted LA, right? If you are still there.
I hope she is, because I want to know about how she prepared the design and the texture. I was very impressed of the quality of the design, and I want to hear all about it, of the process.
All right, LA Art is your name in the attendees box. Can you please? Okay, she's getting ready. He or she. I'm sorry, I'm not too sure about that, but let her join stage. My God, that's a little blurry. LA, we can't see you.
It's actually evening here and everyone is asleep. I'm really sorry. Um, Hello. I'm
All right, then you can maybe put your camera. You can switch off your camera and be here to just listen to what Catalina has to say.
okay.
Hi, Lynette. Congratulations. I really, really like your submission. I like the texture of the background. So I was wondering, because the original piece, I made it on a chalkboard and then I colored with my paint marker. But I noticed that you used the pen. So what was the background and how you prepare the design? I was wondering that because I realized that it's very even where you color it, and the contrast of the letters, it was just exactly as mine, and I did it with a broad tip marker, and you using it a fine tip that really caught my attention on how precise it was and how even. So please tell me about the process.
Um, it wasn't actually black paper. It was brown. So I put.
Oh,
Oh yes, I use ink with it, and then I use the. That's the only white pen I have. That's why. Yes.
okay. So you used that one because that was the resource that you had in hand.
Yes.
Well, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed because it's so hard to get even strokes with white pens, and yours is it's so neat. So congratulations. I was very pleased to see your submission, and very, very, very happy of the result. Thank you for participating.
Thank you so much for choosing my entry. It's really, I really can't believe that.
It would have been amazing if we could see you, Lynette, but that's perfectly fine. I'm sure it's late evening there, and we appreciate you joining us, even though everyone around you is sleeping. That's really really good to know. So thank you so much for joining us on stage, and we will get back to you. We will communicate with you regarding your your winning amount and the rest of the things. Thank you so much. If you can please go off stage now. Thank you so much. Now, quickly moving on to the last and the final category by Jinky Belgar, which is floral designs. I'm quickly going to switch my screen to the floral design category. All right, all right. So, the fifth runner-up for floral design category is Maisha Maliha Siddiqui. She's also, one of our constant participants in all our design Hill contests by, whatever we conduct. She's also won a lot of times. So Maisha, congratulations once again on being chosen as the fifth runner-up. Thank you so much for participating. And I will ask Jinky as to what she liked in the design and, say something.
Okay, so the first time that I saw this artwork, I was really amazed because my expectation for this battle is she surpassed it. And right now I'm actually looking at my original artwork, and I can I can also see the small details in it, even the right placement. So it's actually a plus point for me. And then also the colors, he was able to copy it. So I was really impressed. I was very impressed, really. And also, yeah, the way she photoed it was so nice. It was so clean. So yeah, congratulations.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Maisha, once again. The fourth runner-up for floral categories Art Gucci, Jinky.
Okay, so this is actually hard for me to pick because even before all my four designs, because I've done a lot of artwork and I've been thinking of what piece should I submit. So I decided to do a little bit of challenge because this artwork composes of four subjects. So, oh sorry, this particular piece is I spent as much as I remember. I think it took me 3 days to finish that one. Of course, not entire hours of the day, but I do a lot of layering for this piece. So I was really amazed. Actually, I wasn't hoping that anybody would be able to copy it, but someone did. And I'm really impressed because even the veins on the leaves and the flowers was really in there, and it was really in there, and I was able to copy it. So very good. I'm so impressed.
Sorry, Nidhi, sorry that I'm interrupting, but I need to leave now. So I would like to say thank you very much and goodbye to everyone. It was really nice sharing this hour with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Agustina. Agustina, thank you so much.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Bye. All right. Moving on to the third runner-up for floral design category. Uh, it is by Kita. Jinky, would you like to say something about it?
Yeah. So this piece is the first piece I did that took me I think it was 4 hours straight. So this is the piece that I did on the first live workshop I did here in Instagram. So it was only 1 hour. So it was a fun fact. So it took me honestly 4 to 6 hours straight, and then I copied it on a workshop in just 1 hour. So um I love how composed it is. I even found some small details in this artwork that makes me amazed. And even the color combination, she was able to, or he was able, I don't know if she is a boy or girl, but anyhow,
Yes, no problem.
yeah, the color was in there, even the color variation of the leaves. So I'm really impressed. Good job.
All right. Thank you so much, Jinky. And quickly moving on to the second runner-up, which is by Neha Rehman.
Okay, so this is the one that I was talking a while ago that I did a little challenge for this battle because this piece has four subjects. So again, I wasn't expecting anyone to be able to copy this because it has a lot of details, especially the color combinations. But as soon as I happened to see this, I was like, oh my god, there is someone who was able to copy it. Of course, there are still uniqueness in the both of our artworks, but still, you know, the first time I saw it, it was like, oh my gosh. And I know this artwork need to win because I can see all the effort, especially when there were also a lot of photos in this post, and I can see even it's actually the small details for me. One factor that I do consider is the small details because small details actually make the subject um, unique. And as for me, whenever I'm creating the floral designs, I love how I do takes time and small details. So I do appreciate that people who did copy my work do. I also found the small details that I'm looking for. So this one, you did a very good job. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you so much. And very excitedly, I have to switch on to the first image, which is by the winner, and it is Gladys B. Pagadua. Please, Harshita, please call him or her on stage, and let us know the correct pronunciation of the name, as well as share, get to know the experience. All right, he's this person is getting ready to join the stage. I hope this person joins us, and I
Okay, so maybe while we are waiting for him or her to come up to the stage, I just noticed in this artwork that compared to the one that I picked, is that I found something unique in this. Is that even the placement of the tip of the leaves are there, and even the way the tip of the flowers is there, and then I do consider as well all the veins that I found in this leaf onto mine. Is that it's in her piece or in his piece. And what I love about this artwork is that, from what I've said a while ago, I do a lot of layers. So I was hoping that he or she will be able to join the stage, because I would like to ask him how many layers or did he or she did in this artwork. But one thing I love about this is the way that the colors were washed. So which I also did, and how on the process I did on this exact artwork. So yeah, I hope he or she will be able to join us.
it says um, Gladys is getting ready, but for some reason not able to join the stage. I'm not sure what is it. We will wait for another one or 5-10 seconds, and move on with the thing, because eventually we will communicate with them for their prizes, and in case if they're not able to join the stage, we can only congratulate them big time, and thank them for participating in the design art battle, and it only motivates us to bring maybe art battle 2.0 somewhere in the future. So yeah, so heads up for Harshita. I am moving forward with the event. All right. So we have nearly completed this session, guys, and I would like to congratulate once again to all the winners, to all the runner-ups who not only participated in the event, but were gracious enough to attend this event as well. Um, so you might also see an art battle 2.0 in future, looking at the response of this particular art battle that we did. So keep your fingers crossed in the response. Do let us know your suggestions, and improvisations that maybe we can make in our upcoming challenges. And with that, This is actually where it ends. And though we would have loved to have have winners on stage for the rest two categories, the last two categories, they could not join us. That's perfectly fine. We will communicate with you. We will get in touch with you for your prizes, guys. Not to forget that Skillshare's 1 month free trial is open for all, irrespective of if you have won the battle or if you have participated in the battle or not. Um, so, if you guys are interested and haven't registered for our upcoming events, my colleague Harshita will be putting up the link in the event section where you can find all the events and register for yourself. Stay updated with events like these, you can follow us on our LinkedIn page. We're also dropping the link of our LinkedIn page in the chat section here. To watch the session and other such wonderful events, subscribe to our event section, and you can also visit our official YouTube channel, Designhill. The link will be there in the chat box again. For all the business owners who are listening to this and wish to source high quality graphic designs and build their brand today, visit designhill.com. Also, we have recently launched some cool design challenges by Design Hill Studio, where you can unleash the creative in you. You can participate in design amazing templates on Design Hill Studio and win more than $5,000 of cash prize and gift prizes. To check it out, you can visit designhill.com/studio/challenges. Along with that, please also join our Facebook group for artists, which is called Print Shop Art Tribe, and connect with the like-minded artists. My colleague Harshita will be sharing the link again in the chat box. On that note, I would like to say bye to everyone who joined us here today. It was a heartwarming session to hear from all our experts, and I am thanking from the bottom of my heart to everyone, to the attendees, especially to our jury members, Catalina, Jinky, and Augustina, who is not currently with us in the session. Any last words you would like to say before I eventually wrap up the session, Catalina?
Once again, to thank Designhill for inviting me to participate in this amazing contest. It's such an honor to be part of the jury, and to tell everyone who participated, thank you for picking my artwork and for being inspired with what I do. I hope that you learn from the process, and even though not everyone could win, it was a great opportunity, to put yourselves out there and try something new. So invite you to keep on participating and trying new contests that, Design Hill has so many offerings every month. And it's a great way to explore new techniques, learn from new artists, get inspiration, and hope to be part of the next art battle as well. So thank you and greetings from Costa Rica.
Thank you so much. Jinky, any last words?
Okay, so to all the winners, congratulations, everyone. Good job. You did a very good job on this art battle. For the Sign Heal, thank you so much again for this opportunity to be with you tonight. So I hope everyone is safe right now. And of course, to those who wasn't able to win today's battle, do not lose hope, because I hope that the Sign Heal has a lot more battles to offer in the future. So keep on practicing, keep on creating, and who knows, one of these days you will be one of the jury here.
Amazing, amazing. On that note, I would like to say bye to everyone who joined us here today. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye. Bye, everyone. Please take care of yourself.